What's up, guys and girls? Show Techno 7.2 section view coming at you with the details on the working drawing. This has been a struggle for me, man. And actually, the original videos I had posted really showed you what the finished product should look like, but not how to get there. So my apologies. I created a block with holes, countersunk, counterbored. They are placed correctly. I moved that block from design into a drawing, and from a template from a Sabre S A-size cheat, that's the template that I'm using, I moved it over here to a working drawing. It took a while for this to open up. Again, it's a struggle for Fusion to get these working drawings open. I'm going to place a base view. I have to start by placing a base view of my block. I know from experience that my front view is not the orientation I want. I want to look at the top and treat that as my front view. And I'm going to put it up top here, and I'm also going to make it a 1:2 scale. That hasn't been so much a problem. Something like that, because I got to leave room for my descriptions of my hole notes. I will click OK. It's going to be wireframe. Now I want to place a section view. It's asking me, what do I want to section? I want to section this. I'm going to choose the midpoint here and the midpoint here, and I've got my arrows pointing down. I'm going to hit return on the keyboard. I'm just hovering over that. I'm going to hit return. I might have to click one more time. Okay, now maybe I got to get these arrows facing the same direction. There, enter on the keyboard. Enter again. And it's working on it? I don't know. I'll click OK. That's going to be wireframe. That's good. Yeah. And now this is laying right over the top and is a huge mess. Okay. Oh, that worked. That was difficult. I don't know what to say there. It's been a struggle. Place a base view. We chose a projected or a section view, and now we actually have the orientation we want. What we don't have yet is, well, we'll see. We're going to drop it lower here. I'm going to zoom out so I get my placement correct, something like that, and click OK. Huh. Okay, so a section view, a proper section view shows this cross-hatching, which is material, but the actual lines that define the holes are solid because we're cutting this in half. From here, what else do I need to define? Well, I need to locate all of these holes, so I need to put center marks in for all these holes because I'm going to have to datum dimension these. Datum dimensioning meaning I'm going to reference edge dimension all of these holes. I will stagger with the closest dimensions or the smallest dimensions closest to the block. Create some nice spacing here. Very nice. The last one should be 4.25. I need an overall block width. I need an overall block height. I need a distance to center line to show that this is in fact centered. Why is that 0.5 though? Dimension. There we go. And now I need to put these whole notes in. And these whole notes, we could try and dimension those. If I hit the D key, it's going to tell me 0.75. But I don't think it's going to let me change the text the way that I would want it to. So if I try that, double click on that text, I'm going to hit escape, double click. Yeah, it doesn't give me, well, I could do it here. I could do it here. So I know that that whole note needs to look like this. The first hole is a diameter of 0.5, depth of 2, counter bore diameter of 0.75, depth of 0.5. So I would do, see, I can't delete that original number because I clicked on it, so I'd have to work that in. The better way to do this, let me delete this, is to use a leader text, select this, and I want to space this so I have room for all of these. And here I'm going to put symbol diameter point. Oh, I screwed that up. Cancel. Escape. Double click. There we go. Diameter 0.5. With a depth of, I space with a depth of 2.00. Wow, this is being fussy. And then I'm going to return line and put this on the second line, counter bore diameter of 0.75. Man, struggles. Double click, get back into here. Counter bore diameter of 0.75, so I need another symbol. 0.75. Wow. I don't understand why it's so glitchy. I got to double click back in. As soon as I put a symbol in, it doesn't let me type. 0.75 with a depth of 0.50. So I'm going to try and put another symbol in. Depth. Yep, I can't enter any more text. I don't know why. I'll click away, double click back in. 0.75. That's not right. It's 0.50. 0.50. That's correct. Okay, so my first one is done and correct, and that is using leader text. So then I would leader text the rest of these, space them out as best I can, put my nomenclature in here, symbols and diameters and such. Okay, those are the bigs. How to do a section view properly. I can place another base view, and in this case it would be an isometric. So northeast isometric wireframe. Well, let's make it a solid. And we'll place it out here. Click OK. Just so we can get it on the screen. Try and move it here. It's going to let us move it, and we'll make it 1:2 scale as well. Got to go back in. There we go. Close. Oh, Fusion, come on, you can do it. Place that appropriately. Now we're getting closer to what this should look like. I got my critical overall dimensions, location of holes, datum dimensioned off this reference edge. I can see the profiles of all of these. They line up. I just need to finish out these and I will have it. Scene.